Hello everyone and welcome to Around Town, and today our guest is Carlos Harris, and he is the Chief Operations Officer at DSDT. It's a new and upcoming school with so many opportunities, and we're going to talk about that today. Welcome to Around Town, Carlos.
Hello, glad to be here.
All right. Carlos, I visited your school, DSDT, and I was just really amazed. Just the ambiance, everything in there. The concept that it was an old prison turned into something that's positive and wonderful and moving forward. So tell us about the school, and after you tell us about the school, I really want to know the vision and how it sort of came to fruition.
Okay, so you say prison, we say jail. All right.
Prison, jail, it's two in the same, come on.
Right. So it used to be the old 3rd Precinct in Southwest
The big
Detroit.
House.
Okay. Southwest Detroit. We're located right off of Bagley and Verner Highway. And we've been there about a year and a half now. And so we came to be in the building because we were awardees of the Motor City Match program in Detroit.
Wow, wonderful.
So in winning that round 2, we were paired with that particular property. My wife, Jamie, she actually envisioned bringing the school there. And so once we got into the facility, we decided that it probably was going to be a great match for the vision that we had. So we've just been building it since then.
So what does DSDT stand for?
DSDT stands for DSDT. It's not an acronym, and a lot of people get that mixed up.
Okay.
So originally it was simply that, DSDT.
Okay.
But because of our accreditation process, we couldn't have it as just simply an acronym.
Okay.
All right. So it became Detroit School for Digital Technology.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. So,
Right.
so basically, if someone was to enroll into that school, they would learn film, editing, what other things?
Film production, under the film production. Okay, so let me explain it this way. So we started off as a film production vocational training institution. And under that heading, we have several other courses that meet the criteria for the film production piece, which is IT, informational technology. Sure. We do A+ certification, Net+, all the way up to cybersecurity. Under the film production, we do editing, we do color grading. We have a DaVinci system. I believe it's actually one of the only ones in the area that students can come in and actually be taught the whole mechanisms behind color grading.
DaVinci?
DaVinci.
Okay.
DaVinci color grading system.
So it's not like breaking a code or anything, right?
No, that's on the other side of the building.
Okay.
All right, so that's computer programming, in which we actually have been training in HTML, JavaScript, CSS. And we also do graphic design and web design.
Well, it sounds like a one-stop kind of thing. So can you get a 4-year degree from that, or is it an associate's, or what do you walk out with there? Is it a technical degree?
It's a technical certificate program.
Okay.
We haven't encompassed 4-year diplomas as of yet. We are literally—
You're working on it.
We are. So we are a 560 clock hour curriculum. So literally students who come to us and they want to take a full career path, it would somewhere between 6.5 months to 8.5 months of courses.
So what kind of students actually flock to be students there? What is your makeup of students?
Wow, right? So we get a range of students. We started off as pretty much having the doors open to anyone that wanted to come. And we find now that we are getting a large portion of students from the veteran community. So we have veterans. Another huge portion are the returning citizens, because of the partnerships that we've developed since we've come to Detroit. And outside of those two main demographics, it's just a whole humongous base of just the community itself.
And people interested in film and those kinds of things. So what's your job placement kind of thing?
Hey, right. So right now our statistic is right at 87%.
Job placement
Job
after
placement.
graduation. That's huge.
It's huge for us, right?
Yeah.
And it is because as a vocational training school, we have to meet
certain guidelines.
Right. So we have
criteria.
to have the placement matrix there. But not only for the accreditation itself, but so we work with Detroit Employment Solutions Corporation, DESC. And one of the metrics for them in sending students to us is the fact that we have to maintain at least an 85% placement ratio.
Wow. You work with Michigan Works as well.
So Michigan Works out of Detroit specifically falls under the DESC. So in working with the Michigan Work, who actually send quite a number of students to us, we have to maintain that ratio of the 85%.
So when I visited the school, it was really an experience. It was wonderful because it is actually a prison. It was a jail. I'll say a jail. Okay, the big house, and the offices are prison cells.
Right.
And I think that is an amazing thing to turn something that was so, negative, of course, into something positive, and having individuals come in and starting their future and moving forward. So what was the vision in terms of you and Jamie looking at this and saying, okay, we're going to do this? I mean, what was the spark that said we're going to do this a school, and we're going to have this kind of format, and we're going to try to attract the veterans. We're going to try to give second chances to those who may not have had a second chance. What was that initial spark that said, yeah, we're doing this, we're going forward?
I think it was more so for my wife, and it was the sense she just wants to help the community. I remember sitting in a meeting with Michigan Department of Corrections and the United States Department of Labor, and someone made the statement that we were fastly becoming a social enterprise. And it's mainly because of the thought process that Jamie has. She just really wants to help the community. Now,
well, I know you too, and I think you have that same heart and same initiative.
Maybe,
it
right?
takes two to tango, absolutely.
So at first, the school started off as a student artistry, which pretty much was a beauty school, cosmetology based.
Right, I remember
and
that.
it was in Berkeley. So as Jamie decided that she wanted to do the tech piece, where else could she actually be more, how could she really positively affect the community in a better way? Detroit. So that was the first place that she thought of, that she wanted to bring the courses, the curriculum. And so through partnerships and the programmings that we've come to have, Detroit became the best place for us.
Oh, absolutely. I think what you've done with this particular idea, with this spark, and moving forward, and I've visited the school, so I know what it's capable of. I know the equipment that you have there for the students is just, state-of-the-art technology. You have podcasts that go on every Thursday night, and that audience is really, really being built. So, it's something that I've always been interested. I mean, I've loved, the film production and, being behind the scenes and sort of getting to know the equipment and the editing. I think Bob and I have actually talked about taking a class in editing. So, so Bob, we need to go to DSDT and take some classes there. So, and the fact that you are giving people a second chance, and especially the veterans who really don't have any place to go. So you are helping that community. So I really don't know any other sort of mainstay that has done that within Detroit and done it as successfully as you. And doing it in a prison, no doubt. And I love the ambiance there, because it is a certain ambiance. And the cyber,
cybersecurity.
Yeah, the cybersecurity part was where I was really enthralled, because you actually put viruses into the computer and teach everybody how to get it out. So I think what you're doing is amazing. I wish you the best of luck. I know you're going to realize success. And if anybody wants to go into this field, film production, editing, the whole 9 yards, DSDT is the place that you want to be. So thank you so much.
Can I just?
Yeah, go for it.
One thing. So we offer a course, drone technology, and it's one of my main staples right now. Actually, there's two things that really are the forefront of what I would like to see more of the community gathering around in regards to what DSDT is trying to do. And that's one, the drone technology piece, as well as there's a huge push right now in this region for autonomous vehicles.
Oh.
All right. And so we have a number of students who are coming to us, and even though they may not take the exact career path for cybersecurity, they still are gathering a lot of skills that they could utilize in those fields. So we're asking that a huge portion of the community, those business, those organizations that have some sort of mainstay in the autonomous vehicle model or either the drone technology piece, that they come and they have discussions with us in regards to how can we really get Detroiters back to work.
Absolutely. So you're looking for partnerships as well.
All the time.
Absolutely. And I think it's a viable partnership, and I think it would be very advantageous for others to seek you out. So DSDT, everyone, partnerships, students, veterans, returning citizens, students that just want to learn this. Me and Bob are going to be there, so join us. And thank you for joining us on Around Town. And thank you very much for being with us, Carlos. And we'll see you soon.